Welcome to Entrepreneurial Edge. If you enjoy our content, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. I'm sure you've heard the news. In 2014, Russia seized the Crimean Peninsula from Ukraine. This action, condemned by much of the international community, resulted in a series of sanctions against Russia. The annexation has had significant economic consequences for Russia, exposing its economic vulnerabilities and highlighting the high cost of its geopolitical ambitions. Despite these costs, the Kremlin views Crimea's strategic importance as outweighing the economic burdens. Russia argued its actions were justified by protecting the rights of the Russian-speaking population in Crimea. However, many saw it as a blatant land grab, a violation of international law, and a return to Cold War tactics. The annexation quickly escalated tensions between Russia and the West, resulting in a series of sanctions that continue to impact the Russian economy. The annexation of Crimea was a pivotal event that marked a turning point in Russia-West relations. It has had far-reaching consequences, not only for Russia and Ukraine, but also for the global geopolitical landscape. Understanding the economic implications of this event is crucial to comprehending the ongoing tensions and the future trajectory of the region. Russia's economy is heavily reliant on oil and gas exports. This dependence on natural resources makes the country vulnerable to fluctuations in global energy prices. When energy prices are high, Russia benefits from increased revenue. However, when prices drop, the Russian economy suffers. This dependence on oil and gas has hindered the development of other sectors of the Russian economy. Investment in industries like technology and manufacturing has lagged, leaving Russia overly reliant on its energy sector. This lack of diversification makes the Russian economy particularly susceptible to external shocks, such as economic sanctions. The annexation of Crimea and the subsequent Western sanctions have exposed the fragility of Russia's oil-dependent economy. The sanctions targeted Russia's energy sector, limiting its access to Western technology and financing. This has had a significant impact on Russia's ability to develop new oil and gas fields, further exacerbating its economic challenges. Following the annexation of Crimea, the United States, the European Union, and other Western countries imposed sanctions on Russia. These sanctions targeted key sectors of the Russian economy, including finance, energy, and defense. The sanctions were designed to pressure Russia to relinquish control of Crimea and to deter future aggression. These sanctions have limited Russia's access to international capital markets, making it more difficult for Russian companies to raise funds and invest. This has led to a decline in foreign investment and has hampered economic growth. The sanctions have also restricted Russia's access to advanced technology, hindering its ability to modernize its industries and remain competitive in the global economy. The impact of these sanctions has been significant, contributing to a decline in Russia's economic growth rate. The ruble has depreciated sharply, leading to higher inflation and a decline in living standards for ordinary Russians. While the Russian government has taken steps to mitigate the impact of sanctions, such as implementing import substitution policies, their effectiveness remains limited. The Crimean burden, a drain on Russia's resources. Maintaining control of Crimea has come at a significant cost to the Russian budget. Russia has invested heavily in infrastructure projects, including the construction of a bridge connecting Crimea to mainland Russia. These projects, while symbolically important, have diverted resources from other pressing domestic needs. In addition to infrastructure spending, Russia has also increased its military presence in Crimea. This has resulted in higher military expenditures, further straining the Russian budget. The annexation has also led to increased economic isolation for Crimea, as many businesses and investors are wary of engaging with the peninsula due to the risk of sanctions. This isolation has had a negative impact on the Crimean economy, leading to job losses and a decline in living standards for many Crimeans. The Russian government has provided financial assistance to prop up the Crimean economy, but this has placed an additional burden on the Russian budget. Crimea's value to Russia. Despite economic costs, Russia views Crimea as a strategic asset. Home to the Black Sea Fleet, Crimea gives Russia a strategic advantage. Control of Crimea allows Russia to project power into the eastern Mediterranean. The Kremlin believes the strategic benefits outweigh the economic costs. Crimea serves as a vital buffer zone against potential threats from the west. It also provides Russia with a warm water port, essential for its naval presence. Thank you for watching Entrepreneurial Edge. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more content.